Well, Uncle Peter said, early in the morning, Eliza started to the spring to get a pail of water, and Prince was following her. She got to the edge of the ravine where the path goes down to the spring, and all of a sudden, Prince set his teeth in the back of her skirt and pulled. You know what a big dog he is. Eliza scolded him, but he wouldn't let go, and he's so big and strong and she couldn't get away from him. He kept backing and pulling till he tore off a piece of her skirt. It was my blueprint, Aunt Eliza said to Ma. Now listen, I'm not sure if they're Southerners, but I'm giving them a Southern accent, okay? Dear me, Ma said. He tore a big piece right out of the back of it, Aunt Eliza said. I was so mad I could have whipped him for it, but he growled at me. Prince growled at you? Pa said. Yes, said Aunt Eliza. So then she started in again toward the spring, Uncle Peter went on. But Prince jumped into the path ahead of her and snarled at her. He paid no attention to her talking and scolding. He just kept showing his teeth and snarling. And when she tried to get past him, he kept in front of her and snapped at her. That scared her. Well, I would think it would, Ma said. He was so savage, I thought he was going to bite me. I believe he would have. I never heard such a thing. What on earth did you do? Well, I turned right around and ran into the house where the children were and slammed the door, Aunt Eliza answered. Of course, Prince was savage with strangers, but he was always so kind to Eliza and the children, I felt perfectly safe to leave them with him. Aunt Eliza couldn't understand it at all. After she got in the house, he kept pacing around it and growling. Every time she started to open the door, he jumped at her and snarled. Had he gone mad? Said Ma. That's what I thought, Aunt Eliza said. I didn't know what to do. There I was, shut up in the house with the children and not daring to go out. And we didn't have any water. I couldn't even get any snow to melt. Every time I opened the door so much as a crack, Prince acted like he would tear me to pieces. How long did this go on? Pa asked. All day, till late in the afternoon, Aunt Eliza said. Peter had taken the gun or I would have shot him. Along late in the afternoon, Uncle Peter said. He got quiet and lay down in front of the door. Eliza thought he was asleep, and she made up her mind to try to slip past him to get to the spring for some water. So she opened the door very quietly, but then, of course, he woke up right away. When he saw she had the water pail in her hand, he got up and walked ahead of her to the spring, just the same as usual. And there, all around the spring in the snow, were the fresh tracks of a panther. The tracks were as big as my hand, said Aunt Eliza. Yes, Uncle Peter said. He was a big fella. His tracks were the biggest I ever saw. He would have got Eliza sure if Prince had let her go into the spring in the morning. I saw the tracks. He had been lying up in that big oak over the spring, waiting for some animal to come down there for water. Undoubtedly, he would have dropped down on her. Night was coming on when she saw the tracks, and she didn't waste any time getting back to that house with her pail of water. Prince followed closely behind her, looking back into the ravine now and then. I took him into the house with me, Aunt Eliza said, and we all stayed inside till Peter came home. Did you get him? Pa asked Uncle Peter. No, Uncle Peter said. I took my gun and hunted all around the place, but I couldn't find him. I saw more of his tracks. He'd gone north, farther into the big woods. Alice and Ella and Mary were all wide awake now, and Laura put her head under the covers and whispered to Alice, My, weren't you scared? Alice whispered back that she was scared, but Ella was scareder. And Ella whispered that she wasn't either any such thing. Well, anyway, you made more fuss about being thirsty, Alice whispered. They lay there whispering about it until Ma said, Charles, those children will never get to sleep unless you play for them. So Paul got his fiddle. The room was still and warm and full of firelight. Ma's shadow and Aunt Eliza's and Uncle Peter's were big and quivering on the walls in the flickering firelight, and Pa's fiddle sang merrily to itself. It sang Money Musk and The Red Heifer, The Devil's Dream, and Arkansas Traveler, and Laura went to sleep while Pa and the fiddle were both softly singing. My darling Nellie Gray, they have taken you away, and I'll never see my darling no more.